I'm going to talk about the class I took in Nightingales. I did miss, like, half of it, but I did learn a lot. Like, Florence Nightingale in the 1800s, she taught other people about sanitary precautions and how to prevent infections and germ stuff. There's a lot of stuff she did, and she was a nurse, and she was a very big part in medical history. And we also learned about the digestive system and mechanical and chemical digestion. Mechanical digestion involves... I'm going to be talking about the Titanic and what I've learned. I've only been here for how many weeks? I've only...
Half a semester.
Yeah, half a semester, but I had fun doing the semester. I learned about the Titanic and all the fun little things that happened.
Great.
But...
Conspiracies?
Yes, we did make a conspiracy theory. That was fun.
You.
Yeah, me. I made a conspiracy theory. That was fun. And we learned about all the mistakes and things that led to lots and lots of deaths. Lots of deaths. And all of the arrogant people in the Titanic. And the owner of the Titanic, for the reasons of it looking prettier, kind of got rid of almost all the lifeboats. So there could have been a lot more lives saved. Still, a few would have died, or some of it could have been prevented. We don't know. It could have, maybe it would have caught on fire. I don't know. Honestly, I would have preferred it to be caught on fire than be sunk. But
Alright, what about your poster?
yeah, in the conspiracy theory, we talk about the White Star Line and how they put other people in charge and kicking a few people out, which probably shouldn't have happened. A lot of people would have been saved if they most likely didn't do that. The binoculars ended up being locked away in a cabin by the guy, and he had the key, the guy who left. They found a better replacement for him, but I don't think they found a better replacement for that key.
Yeah.
A lot of people died. It was a tragic story. But there's a lot of stuff that happened that we don't really talk about, and a lot of stuff happened. A lot of terrible, terrible things happened in the Titanic. Yeah, of food. But chemicals, digestion uses the saliva. So the mouth uses two digestive processes to decompose your food into your stomach and go through your digestive tract. It is a very disgusting process, and it involves you eating your food. That all becomes slush with a lot of big chunks in food. Yeah, and it's in your stomach when you die, so people can tell what you ate before you die. The coroner office knows exactly what you ate, so.
Not if you starve to death.
Yeah, because I had to check that for poison and all sorts of stuff. But yeah, and we also learned about a lot of other stuff, like white blood cells, the circulatory system, and burns. The burns were pretty cool to look at. I don't think I'd like to say that I enjoyed seeing the skin, but I actually kind of did. But it was really cool seeing and learning how to tell what percent of the body it was covered. And there's a lot of 9% in the arms and yeah. But we learned a lot in Nightingales. It was fun. We learned how to suture up wounds, and apparently I missed out on dissecting a pig heart.
I also did.
I wish I was there for that. But it was a lot of fun, even though I missed half of it. But yeah, I really enjoyed it and I learned a lot.